Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for meeting with me today. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to meet with me and talk about your student Michael today. I'm really excited about his progress and where he's going. And today's basically just kind of an overview of a couple things we do in class, his overall grades right now, and where we think we can implement some strategies to really help Michael succeed. He's made it clear to us that he wants to go to college after school. That's a big deal. That's really encouraging, and I really want to help him on that path. And I believe with the strategies we're going to implement for this class and his classes moving forward, it's going to help him with his transition to get to that goal. I always like to start these meetings off with student strengths. Michael's displayed an inordinate ability to diagnose other students' emotional needs and tend to them properly. For example, the other day we had a student who's normally very happy and outgoing walk into class, and they were visibly upset. They were a little bit distraught, and Michael walked over to them, gave him a hug, told him to keep his head up, and told him everything was going to be okay, kind of pat him on the back. And it really improved that student's mood for the rest of the day. Those are the kinds of things we see from Michael on a daily basis. It's really encouraging. Those kind of things are really going to help him in his goal to get into college one day. So I look forward to seeing him continue to grow in that area, and as well as some other areas. Right now, Michael is sitting with some pretty good grades. He only has one grade that's below a C, and that's in the science class, but we really believe these next few weeks we can improve that grade with him. And his other grades, their C's or better. As you know, students with Down syndrome, their cognitive abilities are slowed down or slightly delayed. Michael is no different in that area. He also struggles with his tactile abilities. That's his hand functions with these. It's hard for him to hold a pencil sometimes, and that's why I think some of the strategies we have started to implement and will continue to build upon are really going to help him in the future. So yeah, let's look at his course-by-course breakdown right now. Let's see, let me pull up his grades here. In math, he has a 70, which is a C. Reading is a 75. Science, like we talked about, was the D. It's a 62, but we think we can get that higher. English is a 78, and social studies, I'm very proud of this, is an 83. I only say I'm proud of it because I'm a social science education major, and that's near and dear to my heart that kids have a passion for social studies. So let's see, just a snippet. Something that Michael goes through on a daily basis with his reading class with his teacher, Mrs. Burks. They're required to read one page each day in their textbook. To ensure the students are completing their readings, Ms. Burks stands in front of the class and reads the passages aloud for the class. Now, normally, she does this on her own. Sometimes she allows students to help. She highlights key points and main ideas from their readings and asks the students to highlight those same things in their workbooks. And then the students are asked to answer questions in their workbooks. The next day, Ms. Burks collects the assignments and goes over the entire worksheet with the class, discussing the answers and why those answers are correct. She normally doesn't grade for accuracy. She grades on completion. So if there's 10 questions and they tried on 6 of them, to her that's a 6 out of 10. Even most of the time she's probably going to give them a full completion score for that, which is fine because they're trying, they're still learning. It's all still new to them. For Michael, she's asked me, or rather I asked her, if I could grade his assignments on accuracy without him knowing. These grades that he's gotten from me are not reflected in his overall grade for the class, but just 4 random assignments I picked of his, and I noted down his number of questions attempted and the number of those questions he got right. So his first one, he got 3 out of the 4 he attempted right. The second one I graded, he got 1 out of the 5 he attempted right. The third one, he got 4 out of 6 that he attempted right. And the very last one, just I think a week ago, he got 4 out of 4 right. The numbers don't look great, but to me they're encouraging because he went from, getting some right out of the ones he attempted to getting them all right. So to me that's showing improvement, and he's progressing, and these are good signs for Michael. There's a couple of strategies I would like to implement for Michael. Ms. Burke said she's willing to try them and go forward with them, and it's really going to help Michael. The first one is small group instruction. So this would be where the teacher gives instructions, divides the kids into groups, and it's like group work. They do their work together. This will allow Michael to interact with his peers more, and maybe pick up on some language skills and some cognitive abilities from them, as opposed to getting them from an assistive technology or something like that. This is a peer interaction, and that's a really good interaction for Michael. The next strategy we have is differentiating instructions. So like I said, every day she stands up and reads the passages for the students. I was inquiring to her, or rather suggesting her, that maybe that she has an audio that she plays or a video that she plays that has the same information on it. A lot of the times they offer audiobooks and stuff like that. I was wondering if she could start doing that. I think that would help all the students, and it also will help Michael a lot because now he can hear it and not just hear it from her voice. He can hear it from a video or the audio and then see it in his book. So it's kind of scaffolding and building on each other. And the last thing I would recommend is an iPad or a tablet or a touchscreen computer for him that has software compatible with the textbooks. A lot of these newer textbooks, even for the elementary kids, have download codes to download like an ebook for that. I think if we can get him using that, that can improve the tactile ability on his hands for helping him hold a pencil and write his name. Very basic and useful stuff that he's going to need when he fills out college applications and job applications and stuff like that, as well as it has interactive speaking abilities, and that's going to help him with his language learning and speaking abilities. So I'm really encouraged by Michael's progress. I really love what I see out of him right now, and I just hope that we can continue on this road of success, and I do believe he's having a lot of success right now. So again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to more meetings with you.